hold them out fully. Indeed, they do. And it is Team Queso to fall 7 eliminations. And they will have that central compound that was theirs for so long, but a lot safer now on that eastern side. Clearing out Law as well. That's going to be a little bit more mobility. But Vibes and Demuerte both finding angles to stay alive on the south.
Yanti with a really nice burst fire right there. And oh, DRS with another one, getting a knock. I don't think they're going to be able to close that gap, though. That is a huge open ground to cover. Plus, you have the teams with, you know, an S at the bottom, or at the end, at the bottom of that zone, because that is 2 different teams. They are just acting like a 4-man squad right now. Surely, Vibes and Demuerte are going to clash here and take each other out. But with that knock, DRS is covering a lot of ground. Just off of one knock, the player has managed to run across into the open. I don't know how, but he made a lot of ground, and he's on the ridgeline side to nade and suppress the entirety of Weibo Gaming.
DRS have moved up with another duo as well, so they're now all playing around this hill. The south side of it a lot more treacherous as the move in comes first from Vibes. Demuerte will likely be soon to follow, or at least attempt to. Killer suppressed by the nades around the edge. We saw what Souk could do with a nade in yesterday's end of Miramar. Killer goes down first. That's a spray coming on through. Gap is able to land that nade finally. Weibo controlling the low ground here. They're really much more worried about that than Rules and Delta up on high. Ming is there on that ridgeline to try and control it, but they're losing players pretty fast.
Yeah, DRS just a little bit a step behind. They needed the players to get closer to the top before they can answer back with nades, so they do trade it 1 for 1. Oh, Ming from distance gets the confirmation. So DRS will be down to 3. Weibo Gaming getting the reset, and on that south side, looks like Vibes did win out the fight between them and Demuerte. A solo out of Vibes is all that's left. He could play spoiler. He could look for that 2nd place finish if DRS and Weibo Gaming engage here, and the fight is about to break. DRS cresting very close up to the hill.
I mean, with a decent set of nade knocks, it could go their way. I mean, there is a chance, right, for Doc, but as much as a slim possibility as it is, I think Ming is on the hunt right now. Over the top they go, and Delta quick on the trigger. Seven was highlighting his clutch potential for this roster. Looks like he won't let it go down just here. Won't even fall to that nade either. So able to stay alive. Souk is now down, and that gives them a little bit more mobility as 2 of those players now out of action as this res is enacted. Delta pushing forward through the smoke. He wants the fight. There's Ming on the off angle as well, but can't quite land the DPS this time around. There is a trade coming through in the meantime, however, as Yanti has to step up. The last player for DRS is in, and there's only 1 player for them to go. And it's a 1 versus 1 versus 1. Doc now has a real chance going into this fight, as DRS only have the 1 player alive. So do Weibo. And he's crawling forwards. He's creeping on in. Can he find the shot? They just are spotted over the top.
Surely.
Step up and get Chianti. DRS are out. He gets the spray. He gets the shot. But he's on the swivel. Now has to handle Souk with the DPS. He's moving forwards, and it's Doc with a 1 versus 1, but can't quite stand up in time. And Souk closes it down.